What if I told you that hidden within the folds of time lies a secret doctrine, one so powerful that it was revered by pharaohs, guarded by mystics, and feared by those who sought to control the world? A teaching that could unlock the very mysteries of existence, granting mastery over the seen and unseen realms alike. This is not a fable, nor a fragment of forgotten myth. It is the wisdom of Hermes Trismegistus, the legendary sage whose knowledge shaped the foundations of alchemy, astrology, and esoteric philosophy. But over the centuries, his teachings have been lost, suppressed, or deliberately hidden from those who were not ready to wield their power. Today, we will uncover these lost truths and reveal the hidden wisdom that has guided seekers for millennia. But who was Hermes Trismegistus? Was he a man, a myth, or something beyond human understanding? His name means thrice great Hermes, a title suggesting unparalleled mastery over the three great sciences: alchemy, astrology, and theurgy, the divine art of communing with higher realities. His teachings are encapsulated in ancient texts known as the Hermetic Corpus, mysterious writings that have influenced everything from early Christian mysticism to the occult traditions of the Renaissance. Yet despite their profound influence, these teachings have been obscured, shrouded in allegory, encoded in symbols, and fragmented across different traditions. Why? Because they reveal the nature of reality itself. They teach us about mental transmutation, the ability to change our reality through the power of thought. They speak of the great Hermetic Principles, 7 laws that govern all existence. And most importantly, they offer a path to enlightenment, a way to transcend the limitations of the material world. In this video, we will embark on a journey into the lost teachings of Hermes Trismegistus. We will explore the origins of his wisdom, the core principles he taught, and, most importantly, how you can apply these teachings to unlock deeper levels of understanding and power in your own life. Are you ready to uncover the secrets that have been hidden in plain sight? If so, let us begin. To understand the lost teachings of Hermes Trismegistus, we must first journey back through the corridors of time, into an era when knowledge was not merely learned but experienced, when wisdom was not just spoken, but lived. Hermes Trismegistus is a figure shrouded in mystery, a fusion of 2 great traditions: the Egyptian god Thoth, the divine scribe of wisdom, and the Greek deity Hermes, the messenger of the gods. His very name, Trismegistus, or thrice great, suggests a being of immense spiritual authority, one who had attained mastery over the 3 fundamental aspects of existence: the mind, the cosmos, and the divine. But was Hermes a real historical figure, or merely a symbolic representation of ancient wisdom? The truth is elusive. Some scholars believe he was a composite of multiple sages, while others insist he was a divine entity who revealed sacred knowledge to humanity. What we do know, however, is that his teachings were recorded in a collection of texts known as the Hermetic Corpus, written in Greek between the 2nd and 3rd centuries AD. The hidden knowledge of the Hermetic Corpus. The Hermetic texts contain dialogues between Hermes and his disciple Asclepius, as well as with an enigmatic divine intelligence known as Poimandres, the shepherd of men. In these conversations, Hermes unveils profound metaphysical truths about the nature of the universe, the mind, and the divine spark within each of us. These teachings would later shape Neoplatonism, Gnosticism, and even the mystical traditions of Islam, Christianity, and Judaism. But these writings were not meant for the masses. They were encoded in symbols, allegories, and cryptic metaphors, not to obscure the truth, but to ensure that only the worthy, those with the proper inner awakening, could grasp their meaning. This was the ancient way. Knowledge was a sacred force, one that could be wielded for enlightenment or destruction. As time passed, the teachings of Hermes influenced a lineage of seekers, from the alchemists of the Middle Ages to the Renaissance philosophers who sought the hidden wisdom of the ancients. Even Sir Isaac Newton, one of history's greatest scientific minds, possessed copies of Hermetic texts and studied alchemy in secret. Why? Because he understood what the modern world has forgotten: that science and spirituality are not enemies but 2 reflections of the same eternal truth. Why were these teachings suppressed? If the wisdom of Hermes held the key to transformation, why did it vanish from mainstream thought? The answer is simple: Power. The rulers of organized religion and empire feared the liberating potential of Hermetic knowledge. These teachings emphasize direct communion with the divine, the idea that every human being carries within them the same power that shapes the cosmos. Such ideas were dangerous to systems built on control and hierarchy. As a result, the Hermetic texts were buried, burned, or dismissed as heresy. What remained was fragmented whispers of a once great wisdom tradition, surviving only in the shadows of secret societies, esoteric schools, and mystical traditions. But today, as we stand on the precipice of a new age of awakening, the teachings of Hermes Trismegistus are resurfacing. The time has come to reclaim this forgotten wisdom, to decode the lost principles that govern reality itself. In the next section, we will begin unraveling the core teachings of Hermes, exploring the fundamental principles that reveal the hidden workings of the universe. Are you ready to take the next step into the great mystery? The teachings of Hermes Trismegistus are built upon a foundation of universal laws, 7 immutable principles that govern all aspects of existence. These laws, encoded in the Kybalion, serve as the key to understanding reality itself. They reveal the hidden mechanics of the universe and provide those who grasp them with the power to shape their own destiny. Today, we will begin unraveling these 7 Hermetic principles, divine laws that operate behind the veil of illusion. If you master them, you will gain the ability to transform not only your perception of reality but reality itself. 1. The principle of mentalism. The all is mind. The all is mind. The universe is mental. This is the first and most fundamental principle of Hermeticism. It teaches that everything in existence originates from a single infinite mind, often referred to as the all. The universe itself is not separate from consciousness. Rather, it is a projection of it. This is not just philosophy. It is a truth that modern quantum physics is beginning to unveil. Everything we perceive, matter, energy, even time, is an expression of universal consciousness. And since we too are part of this divine mind, our own thoughts shape the reality around us. This is the secret behind manifestation, the law of attraction, and the power of belief. A person who understands this principle no longer sees themselves as a powerless being tossed around by fate. Instead, they recognize that their thoughts create their world. By shifting their mental state, they can shift their external circumstances. Ask yourself, what kind of reality are you creating with your thoughts? 2. The principle of correspondence. As above, so below. As above, so below. As within, so without. This principle reveals that the same patterns that exist in the heavens also exist within us. The universe is a grand fractal, a system where the same laws operate at every level of existence, from the smallest atom to the vast cosmos. The ancient Hermeticists understood this well. They saw that the structure of the solar system mirrored the structure of the atom, that the movements of the planets influenced human consciousness, and that the microcosm, the individual, is a reflection of the macrocosm, the universe. But this law is not just about the external universe, it is deeply personal. It means that your outer reality is a reflection of your inner world. If there is chaos in your mind, there will be chaos in your life. If you cultivate inner peace, the world around you will harmonize in response. Practical application. The next time you face a challenge, instead of blaming external circumstances, look inward. Ask yourself, what within me is being reflected in this situation? 3. The principle of vibration. Nothing rests. Everything moves. Nothing rests. Everything vibrates. Science tells us that at the atomic level, everything is in constant motion. The Hermeticists knew this thousands of years ago. Everything, your thoughts, emotions, even your physical body, is composed of energy vibrating at different frequencies. What does this mean for you? It means that your state of being, your emotions, thoughts, and intentions have a vibrational frequency. Love, joy, and gratitude exist at high frequencies, while fear, anger, and despair vibrate at lower levels. This is why raising your vibration is key to spiritual growth. When you align yourself with higher frequencies, you naturally attract better circumstances, people, and opportunities into your life. Practical insight. If you find yourself stuck in negativity, shift your vibration. Listen to uplifting music, meditate, express gratitude. Do anything that raises your energetic frequency. We have already uncovered the first 3 Hermetic principles: mentalism, correspondence, and vibration, each revealing a fundamental truth about reality. But the wisdom of Hermes Trismegistus does not end there. There are 4 more cosmic laws, laws that dictate the ebb and flow of existence, the forces behind every action and reaction, and the hidden key to creation itself. If the first 3 principles help us understand how reality is structured, these final 4 reveal how to master it. Let us continue our journey into the ancient wisdom of the Hermetic teachings. 4th, the principle of polarity. Everything is dual. Everything is dual. Everything has poles. Everything has its pair of opposites. This law teaches that all things exist as dualities: light and dark, hot and cold, love and hate, success and failure. But what Hermes Trismegistus revealed is that these opposites are not separate. They are merely different degrees of the same essence. Consider hot and cold. Where does cold end and heat begin? The truth is, they are not 2 different things but varying degrees of temperature. The same is true for emotions: love and hate, joy and sorrow, confidence and fear. They are not separate forces, but opposite ends of a single spectrum. Why does this matter? Because if all opposites are connected, then transmutation is possible. You can shift from fear to courage, from hate to love, from darkness to light, not by fighting the negative, but by gradually adjusting your position on the spectrum. Practical application. The next time you feel overwhelmed by negative emotions, don't resist them, shift them. If you are in despair, move toward gratitude. If you are afraid, step toward courage. The power to change your emotional state is in your hands. 5. The principle of rhythm. The pendulum swings. Everything flows out and in. Everything has its tides. All things rise and fall. This law reveals that everything moves in cycles: the tides of the ocean, the rise and fall of civilizations, the patterns of life and death. Even your emotions follow rhythmic waves, times of joy followed by moments of hardship. Understanding this principle is the key to inner balance. When you recognize that every high will be followed by a low, and every low will be followed by a high, you will no longer be shaken by temporary circumstances. This is why ancient mystics practiced non-attachment. They understood that the pendulum always swings and nothing in life is permanent. The wise do not resist the flow. They ride it like a skilled surfer navigating the waves. Practical application. If you are in a difficult period of life, do not despair. The cycle will turn. Instead of resisting, align yourself with the rhythm. Accept the lows with the same grace as the highs, and you will remain in control of your reality. 6. The principle of cause and effect. Nothing happens by chance. Every cause has its effect. Every effect has its cause. There is no such thing as luck. There is no such thing as coincidence. Everything in existence operates under the law of cause and effect. You are not a victim of randomness. You are the cause of your own reality. Every thought, action, and decision sets forces into motion. What you put out into the universe, whether consciously or unconsciously, will return to you. This is the principle behind karma, manifestation, and the law of attraction. If your life is not unfolding as you wish, examine your thoughts, beliefs, and actions. What seeds have you planted? What energy are you sending into the world? Practical insight. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" ask, "What did I set in motion that created this outcome?" Change the cause, and you will change the effect. 7. The principle of gender. The creative forces of the universe. Gender is in everything. Everything has its masculine and feminine principles. This is one of the most misunderstood Hermetic principles. It has nothing to do with physical gender. It is about the masculine and feminine energies that exist in all things. Every person, every idea, every creation contains both masculine, active, directive, penetrating, and feminine, receptive, intuitive, nurturing forces. These 2 energies must work in harmony for creation to take place. Think of the mind, logic and reason, masculine, must be balanced with intuition and creativity, feminine. In relationships, assertiveness, masculine, must be tempered with compassion, feminine. Even in the physical world, the union of masculine and feminine energies is what creates new life. Practical application. If you feel stuck in any area of life, ask yourself, which energy am I lacking? If you are too rigid and logical, tap into your creativity and intuition. If you are too passive, cultivate boldness and action. True mastery lies in balance, unlocking the power of Hermetic wisdom. Now that we have revealed the 7 Hermetic Principles, you may begin to see the world differently. These are not just abstract concepts, they are the hidden forces that shape everything around us. To summarize, 1. Mentalism. Your mind shapes reality. 2. Correspondence. Your inner world reflects your outer world. 3. Vibration. Everything is energy, and you can shift your frequency. 4. Polarity. Opposites are two sides of the same coin. 5. Rhythm. Life moves in cycles. Nothing stays the same. 6. Cause and effect. Nothing happens by chance. You are the cause of your own destiny. 7. Gender. Balance masculine and feminine energies for true creation. But knowing these laws is not enough. Wisdom is an application. In the next section, we will explore how to integrate these principles into your daily life. To unlock the power of mental transmutation, harness the laws of rhythm and vibration, and use Hermetic wisdom to shape your destiny. Are you ready to step beyond knowledge and into transformation? Knowledge alone is powerless without action. The true mystics, alchemists, and sages of the past did not merely study these principles, they lived them. They transformed their minds, emotions, and energy to bend reality to their will. If you understand and apply these 7 Hermetic Principles, you will no longer feel like a powerless being adrift in an uncaring universe. Instead, you will awaken to your true potential, a conscious creator, shaping your own destiny. So how do you apply these laws in a practical way? Let's explore powerful techniques for integrating Hermetic wisdom into your daily life. 1. Master your mind with the principle of mentalism. Since the all is mind, everything begins in your thoughts. If your mind is chaotic, your life will be chaotic. If you cultivate focus and clarity, your reality will reflect that. Techniques to apply mentalism. Mental alchemy. When a negative thought arises, don't resist it, transform it. Replace it with a powerful affirmation or an empowering belief. Visualization. Close your eyes and see yourself as you wish to be, successful, confident, at peace. The mind does not distinguish between imagination and reality. What you repeatedly visualize will begin to manifest. Awareness practice. Notice your daily thought patterns. Are they supporting or sabotaging you? Shift your inner dialogue to match the reality you want to create. Remember, you are not your thoughts. You are the one observing them. Choose which ones you empower. 2. Transform your reality with the principle of correspondence, as within, so without. This means that your inner world creates your outer world. If you desire external change, you must first change within. Techniques to apply correspondence. Mirror work. Stand in front of a mirror and speak to yourself as if you are already the person you want to become. Say, I am powerful. I am in control of my destiny. Journaling. Write about how your external challenges reflect internal beliefs. If you're struggling with money, relationships, or health, ask yourself, what internal patterns or fears might be creating this? Conscious action. Instead of reacting to life, take deliberate actions that reflect the reality you wish to live in. Remember, your external circumstances are a mirror. Change within, and the outside world will follow. 3. Shift your energy with the principle of vibration. Everything is energy in motion. If you vibrate at a low frequency, fear, anger, doubt, you will attract experiences that match that energy. If you raise your vibration, you will align with higher possibilities. Techniques to apply vibration. Breathwork and meditation. Slow, deep breathing and meditation stabilize and elevate your frequency. Sound and music. Listen to high-frequency sounds like Tibetan singing bowls, solfeggio frequencies, or classical music to shift your energy. Gratitude practice. Gratitude is one of the highest vibrational states. Each morning, list 3 things you are grateful for. Remember, low energy states can be transmuted. Raise your vibration, and life will respond accordingly. 4th, shift your emotions with the principle of polarity. Everything has its pair of opposites. If you are in a negative emotional state, you don't have to stay there. The key is to shift to the opposite end of the spectrum. Techniques to apply polarity. Emotional transmutation. If you are feeling anxious, shift toward calm by slowing your breathing and focusing on the present. If you are feeling hate, shift toward understanding. Reframing challenges. When something goes wrong, ask, how is this situation actually serving my growth? Mindful exposure. If you fear something, expose yourself to small doses of it until the fear turns into confidence. Remember, you always have the power to shift to a higher state of mind. 5. Ride the cycles of life with the principle of rhythm. Life moves in waves, highs and lows, expansion and contraction. If you resist these cycles, you suffer. If you flow with them, you gain power. Techniques to apply rhythm. Awareness of cycles. Observe how your emotions and energy fluctuate throughout the day and month. Work with these rhythms instead of against them. Non-attachment. When you're in a difficult phase, do not over-identify with it. Know that it is temporary and a new cycle is coming. Maximize high points. When your energy is high, take bold action. When it's low, rest and reflect. Remember, the wise ride the waves instead of being tossed by them. 6. Take control of your destiny with the principle of cause and effect. Nothing happens by chance. Every choice you make sets forces into motion. Instead of being a pawn of fate, become the architect of your life. Techniques to apply cause and effect. Conscious decision-making. Before making a choice, ask, what ripple effects will this create? Self-responsibility. Instead of blaming external forces, ask, what actions led me here and what can I change? Intentional manifestation. Set clear intentions every morning. Decide what kind of day you will create. Remember, be the cause, not the effect. Create, don't react. 7. Unlock your creative power with the principle of gender. Everything contains both masculine and feminine energies. If these 2 forces are balanced within you, you become a master creator. Techniques to apply gender. Balance logic and intuition. Use your rational mind, masculine, to analyze problems, but also trust your intuition, feminine, to guide you. Active and receptive action. Sometimes you must take action, masculine, and other times you must allow things to flow naturally, feminine. Learn when to use each. Harmonize your inner energy. Meditate on both solar energy, masculine, active, strong, and lunar energy, feminine, intuitive, soft, to achieve balance. Remember, creation requires both force and flow. Master both energies, and you master life. Final thought. The path of the Hermetic Adept. The wisdom of Hermes. Trismegistus is not just ancient philosophy, it is a roadmap to mastering reality. These principles are always at work, whether you are aware of them or not. But those who understand them can consciously shape their lives instead of being shaped by them. Now, the question is, will you simply learn these truths, or will you apply them and transform your life? Hermetic wisdom is not meant to be memorized. It is meant to be lived. The power is now in your hands. Throughout history, the teachings of Hermes Trismegistus have been whispered in secret circles, passed down to those who dared to seek the truth beyond the veil of illusion. The Hermetic Principles are not just intellectual concepts. They are the fundamental laws governing reality itself. Understanding them is one thing. Living them is another. The sages of old knew that knowledge without action is powerless. You now hold the keys, but what will you do with them? Will you continue living as before, reacting to life's events blindly? Or will you take charge, reshape your mind, elevate your vibration, and become the architect of your own reality? A final reflection. Imagine standing before an ancient temple. A golden door glows before you, inscribed with mysterious symbols. You have been given the key, but only you can decide whether to turn it. Stepping through this door means seeing the world as it truly is, not as society has conditioned you to believe. It means understanding that you are not a victim of fate, but a creator shaping existence with every thought, emotion, and action. The lost teachings of Hermes were never truly lost. They have been waiting, hidden in plain sight for those ready to awaken. Are you ready? If so, begin today. Choose one principle and apply it consciously. Observe the results. Then, deepen your understanding and move forward. And remember, the lips of wisdom are closed, except to the ears of understanding. The rest of your journey is up to you. If you found these teachings valuable, let me know in the comments which principle resonated with you the most. And if you want to dive deeper into hidden wisdom, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications, because we have much more to uncover. Until next time, seek the truth, master your mind, and create your destiny.